Hey tribe, it's Mina Kamille here. I'm back with another sample haul today. If you see me in the same sweater as the previous video, that's because I'm knocking them all out and what do they call it? Bundle filming. So just don't mind that. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and continue where we left off, me telling you my thoughts about some of the fragrances that I've been testing for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So first up, I want to talk about Cherry Punk from room 1015. This scent was another one that was sent to me through that I chose through my Scentbird subscription, and I am so glad I did. Cherry Punk smells exactly like what I imagined it would. It is cherry and leather, and it's a bit powdery. It just smells like rebellion in a bottle. It smells like someone who's rebellious, who walks on the wild side, who has fun, who doesn't take themselves or life too seriously. The leather in here is like a leather jacket. That's what I think of. At first whiff, the leather is strong, so I will say that you do need to like leather in this fragrance. But if you're not like a huge leather fan, like you're okay with it, I wouldn't let that deter you from the fragrance itself, because that leather does die down kind of quickly. It fades quickly, and then it goes into this wonderful cherry scent, like this cherry powder dry down that I love. I can't get enough of this. I cannot get enough of this fragrance. I would say that while it is unisex, it probably is slightly more feminine leaning. What was that? Feminine leaning. Just because of how powdery it gets in the dry down, it's a little sweet. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for something more on the masculine side. You can still pull it off though. Like anyone can wear this scent and it will smell amazing. The only complaint I have is that I wish that the sillage was bigger. I wish that it left more of a trail behind. And because I did get a rather good size, like a rollerball size, I was able to test that out. And for me, it does sit pretty close to the skin. And even when I overspray it, like on all of my clothes and everything, I don't find that it leaves that much of a trail. It just kind of has a personal scent bubble. But yeah, I love this scent. This smells so good. Moving on, Chantilly from Gritty. I have smelled quite a few fragrances in that house, and I decided to go on a sampling journey because I do want to buy one. I'm just not sure which one I want to start my collection with. So I decided to try Chantilly first, and it's good. It's good in a luxury shampoo type of way. It's fruity, it's slightly powdery, it's feminine, it's flirty, it's fun, it's a whole bunch of fruits. I'm not going to go into all the names, all the notes, but if you would like a full review on this, just let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and give you one. I think that I was expecting something more complex from this house, from Gritty, like based off of some of the other scents that I've smelled. I think that this one is one of the more simple fragrances. It's definitely mass appealing, but I don't know. It's not a wow factor for me. So I'm gonna have to sit with this one a little bit longer. I really wanted to try this next one because of the name. Are you kidding? Guava Sorbet. I felt like this fragrance was calling me from the moment I heard of it. I think I heard of it on TikTok. It's so good. This one you have to try on your skin, because on paper and on skin, at least on me, it smelled different. Like I pulled different notes, but both of them smell good. So, okay, the guava in here for me is pretty realistic. It's pretty realistic. You get guava, sweet, juicy guava. Think like guava nectar and passion fruit immediately off the bat. And then you get citrus. You get some citrus notes in there. Some sugar crystals, sandalwood, musk. Oh, the dry down is beautiful. On my skin, I tend to pull sweet notes from fragrances. So on my skin, I do pull a little bit more of those sugar crystals and that sandalwood through the front, which almost reminds me of La Via's Belle in the dry down. Like a fruity cocktail on top of La Via's Belle is what this scent reminds me of, almost. Not exactly. This scent is just, I like it. It's unique and it's really good. I like this a lot. Definitely try it on your skin though. I like this one slightly better on the paper than on my skin, only because on my skin it goes really warm, and I wish that the freshness would stay a little bit longer. I wish that the fruitiness would stay a little bit longer, but it's still good either way. But yes, I do like this. I definitely like this. Try it. Let's stick with the guava, since we're on a guava kick right now. Guava is having a moment. There's been some guava circulating, like guava, strawberry, banana. I feel like the fruity girls are having a moment right now. So let's just, moment of silence for them, because chef's kiss, like I have really been enjoying this, and I know summer is pretty much over, but I've been holding on to these fruity scents for dear life. So anyway, Delta of Venus, not new, but I wanted to try it because I've been, guava, mango, everything's been hitting me, all these tropical fruits. So I went ahead and ordered a sample of Delta of Venus by Eris Perfumes. This is such a realistic, I know I said that guava sorbet was a realistic guava, but this one is photorealistic. Like this is, I snatched a guava fruit from the tree and I squished it in my hands and rubbed it all over. Ugh. It's juicy, it's floral. There's bergamot in here. I think there's bergamot in here, or some sort of citrus. There's jasmine, there's vetiver. It's green, it's a very green guava. And sandalwood, sort of like guava sorbet, but this one is more fresh and realistic, and I feel like guava sorbet is more perfumey, if that makes sense. This to me, if I were to smell the both of them, even though guava sorbet I think is unique, if I had to compare, this one would be even more niche, the way it smells. It's not something that I would expect to smell in like a Sephora. If you've never smelled guava, because this definitely smells like guava, but if you've never smelled guava before and you're wondering like what that smells like, the closest fruit that I can think of that's in that same wheelhouse is like a nectarine or a peach. Like think if you took a peach skin or nectarine and just like rubbed it all over yourself, that's the closest fruit I can think of to what guava smells like. I know not everyone has smelled guava, like a real guava, but that's the closest thing I can think of to what they smell like. And this smells like an actual, I've had and smelled real guava, and to me this is spot on. It's almost a bit too realistic for me. Like I don't know if I want to walk around smelling like this. I would love to have this in a candle. I would love to have this as a candle or like a wallflower, like something in the home, or even something for like a fabric spray. I don't know if I want to smell like this though. I think if I had this fragrance, I would have to layer it with some sort of vanilla or like beachy scent, like alien goddess or something like that. Like I would have to layer this with something to take the edge off of how fruity it is and how realistic it is. But it is good. It is definitely worth the smell. All right, next we have, let's do Bora Bora, because I was gonna do that one and I skipped. So let's do Bora Bora. This is a yellow floral driven fragrance. It's tropical. You really can smell the ylang ylang and the tiara in here. It's feminine. This one projects and radiates for the skin. You spray this on and everyone's smelling you and you're leaving a trail behind. Like this would be great if you're going on vacation, if you're staying at a resort, you're going somewhere tropical. I can see this is, you know, linen maxi dress, the hat, the sandals. This is giving that. It's giving beach hut vibes. Tropical florals, like, oh, I can picture what this smells like. It's so good. It's creamy. It has a creamy base. You get a rich coconut, especially on the skin. On the paper, I really get floral. And it pretty much does stay in that floral route. Like this isn't like a fruity gourmandy type of fragrance. Well, it's, to me, it's not a fruity gourmand tropical fragrance. It's more of a tropical floral. But you do get, on my skin, I pull a lot of the coconut, and the coconut I pull is like cream of coconut, like Coco Lopez that you make Coco Locos with or pina coladas with, like that kind of coconut. That's what I pull on my skin, in conjunction with those tropical yellow florals and vanilla. And you can get the jasmine in here too. I wouldn't overspray this though. Like I can see people spraying this down. I feel like you might choke yourself out or you might choke somebody else out. It might be a situation. It's, you know, with this fragrance, you gotta be very, very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. That phrase has me in a chokehold. Yeah, don't spray it too much. You're gonna choke everybody out in the lobby at the resort that you're staying. I'm just saying. The dry down on here though is something gorgeous. It's ambery, vanilla. I'm forgetting the notes, but the dry down is, just when I thought the fragrance couldn't get better, the dry down takes you there. Takes you there. It's so good. Okay, moving on. So another fragrance that I got from Scentbird was Frustration. And I smelled this once when I went to the scent room. And I immediately loved it at first whiff, but I was in the store, and you know when you're in fragrance boutique, sometimes it's hard to get a read on a fragrance. You think you like it, you take it home, you buy a bottle, and you're like, what the heck, this is not what I smelled. So I wanted to get a sample and sit with it first before I purchased the bottle. And when I tell you, I was so impressed with this fragrance. And it's not, I wouldn't call it a complicated fragrance. It's a unisex fragrance that I've been wearing for a while. Even though it's summer, I wouldn't say it's a summer scent, but it smells so good that I can't help but wear it, especially at night. I wouldn't describe it as gourmand. I know people are saying it's gourmand, but I think of it more like a spicy. sexy skin scent. Like your skin, but better. Make it spicy, make it sexy, make it like pheromones. You know what I mean? Think of that. It kind of has a powderiness, so it's cinnamon, it's rum, it's vanilla, it's chestnut woods. Oh, it's so good. I was gonna say a cuss word, but it's so good. And it's perfectly unisex. When I got it, I smelled it and I put it on my husband. My husband actually took the rest of the decant and wore it out. Like it's I had a just enough to spray on here, but baby, it's gone. Like he wore that thing to the ground. And on him, I think it smells even better than it does on me, but it smells good on me. And I've gotten compliments. He's gotten compliments. It's just such a good scent. It's an everyday scent. Fall, winter. It's really good. It kind of gives you the vibe of like Eccentric Molecules or the Lamel Le Parfum from Paul Gaultier, like that powderiness or that powdery dry down, or like Amouage Reflection, but spicy. I will be getting this. I will be getting a full bottle and I will be dousing myself in this, just so you know. All right, up next we have what I did on my holidays. This is from the house of 4160. I have a special thing for like solar fragrances, or like suntanny lotion fragrances, or fragrances that make you think of the beach. I really love those fragrances, like those skin scents. I really, really love. I feel like I can never have enough of those. It's almost like vanillas. That being said, 4160, I have tried so hard with this house, and I don't know what it is about this house, and I don't know why I live in Delulu land, because I keep getting samples from this house as if I'm gonna like it, and I never like it, ever. This is no different. Like, not to bury the lead, but this one was not for me. And I'm so mad because we were this close. We were this close to me loving this scent. And the reason why I don't like it is because of this peppermint note. Like, why? Why would you put... Peppermint has no business in a beach scent fragrance. And I know that this is not the only fragrance that has peppermint, but why? This fragrance was so perfect. Was so perfect without that note. It would have been the one fragrance that I like from this house. I mean, cotton candy, suntan lotion, vanilla ice cream, and then you had to put peppermint in it. It killed it. Dead, done. It gave it this medicinal herbal vibe that actually made me nauseous. At first, I was trying to make it work. Again, Delulu. I was trying to make it work. I was like, it's not that bad. It was horrible. I ended up having to scrub it off. And it really sucks because I can smell the potential. I can smell the potential coming off of my skin, coming from the paper, coming from the notes. Like, we were right there. We were right there. You know what this gives me? This gives me like when the formula is perfect, everything is in line for you to be good, but you just have to try to be different. You just have to try to be unique. And sometimes you just need to stay in your lane and be average. And in your averageness, you will excel, you will succeed, you'll be very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. Yeah, this peppermint and my body chemistry just don't mix. If you've tried this scent and it works on you and you love it, keep it to yourself. I'm happy, but I don't want to hear it because I don't want to know. I don't want to know, okay? I want to be like Joe. I don't want to know. Last and certainly least, I have Comet, Paradis. I don't even know why I try to say these French names because I butcher them every time. One thing about it, she's gonna butcher a name every single time. Okay? Make no mistakes. This is from the house of Parley Moi. Probably not saying that right, but I'll put it, you know, it's gonna be here on the screen somewhere. So this is a very sandalwood forward scent, rounded out by some coconut and I think some tonka bean and probably a wood, or, well, it is sandalwood, but probably like a musk. That's what I'm gonna say. So when I first smelled this, when I put it on my skin, it was actually unfortunate because I dropped this sample, so I only got to wear this one time. But baby, one time was enough, because when I put this on my skin, I got sandalwood, but it was not creamy like the description promised. It was dill. And if you've tried a good amount of sandalwood fragrances, you'll probably realize that some of them are amazingly creamy, woody, sensual fragrances, and some of them smell like dill. And this was giving dill. This was sour and just, it was not good. There was chocolate in this. I was really excited about this fragrance, like chocolate, creaminess, coconut, sandalwood, like everything on paper sounds perfect. But yeah, I didn't get any lactonic vibes. I didn't get any chocolate. This was a scrubber for me, unfortunately. It's just the way my body chemistry, I guess, mixed with this fragrance. I know that some people love this and it worked out for them. And again, if it worked out for you, I don't want to know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you try this fragrance and you love it, please drop it below in the comments. Give some of the other people out there a little bit of faith, because I am stomping on dreams right now. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a great thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see when I drop more videos like this in the future. I thank you so much, and I look forward to you being a part of my tribe. And with that being said, have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.